Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon. January 20th, we are looking at Window Traders Market Profile of SPY IWMN Triple Qs. And boy, oh boy, what a nasty turn that this market took on these buyers. You know, I put out on Twitter early today when the market was up that although it's a nice job that the bulls were doing, all this was, at least initially, was short covering. That's all it was some pretty vicious short covering in the first four time frames for all of us. Triple Qs was 7 for 7 wide. They end with 3 sets of single prints to the downside, price probe, and an afternoon rally high in J. Russell had 2 sets of single prints to the upside, and they got back into March's range by about $2, only to give it all up, go out with 2 sets of single prints to the downside, price probe, afternoon rally high in J, and almost got to the $200 level. Remember, their next best big destination is the 191 level. That would put them down 20% from their highs. Triple Qs are already down over 10%. A 10% correction for SPY and ES would put us back at October's lows almost at 426. Can I see us getting there? Absolutely. Everything's on the table now. I said nothing changes in the bigger picture unless you stop the one-time framing down the daily. At one point today, it looked like we might have an inside day. Who knew we would take out the inside day to the downside after the start we had? So we're one-time framing down for 5 days. The weekly's down, the daily's down, and the monthly, I'm still calling it balanced, but we took out last month's low now. Which means, how many trading days are left in the in the month? 6, 7? There's a possibility of an outside month down after an outside month up last month. Good volume again, and it all came on the downside. The volume this morning was horrible. Well, I shouldn't say that. A period was good, but that was because it was heavy short covering. We said, is it going to be a P-shape, the short covering? Well, it certainly looked like it early in the day. A, B, C, D. Look, all of us. Obviously, that changed. Had a good day today. Look, when the market's giving you $12 ranges and 100 million shares, even if you're wrong, as long as you get out of the wrong trade, you're going to get multiple opportunities. Had a good day today. I didn't even do much in M. Although I nailed them, I said M would have a $5 range. It had a $6 range. Now, M and SPY also did some spitting out here, as you can see. I am going to use it because it happened in the last time frame. It could be a legitimate low. So it's definitely going to be lower than where ES had their low. But SPY's low is 440, 450 as far as I'm concerned. We took back a lot of October already. Half of October's MGI from 2021. I took a long against the opening this morning with 452 calls when it came back and tested the opening, which proved to be a very nice trade. Then I took a short against L's high from yesterday, the first time, 458 puts, because that was really the only time that, other than the afternoon rally high, where we attempted to stop the one-time framing. So we pulled back on that. In B, I was taking longs, 454 calls. Anytime it pulled back because I thought we had a good chance of popping the top, which we finally did do in C. I was playing from the long side, 456 calls in C. Then I did take a short against the afternoon rally high, 460 puts. Boy, I wish I held those. And again, all these trades worked out. Then nothing was big, but they were working out. In D period, I was taking longs against the single prints we had, 457 calls. In E, once the single prints filled and we got 4 wide, I was like, we're just shaking out some weak longs. I bought 455 calls. H, I thought we were looking for an afternoon pullback low, just a small one at that point because I didn't think it was enough of a pullback. Those were 454 calls. Now, I did take a size play in, What time frame was that? Was that K? Might have been K. I'm trying to think. It certainly pulled back more than I thought it would. No, it was J. So I had a size call play when we got around the opening, and it rallied enough a couple of times when I took it off and had a very good trade on it. Once K came down and started doing and got below the opening again and started going towards the day's low, I said, that's it. This long's not going to work. I did take a small one the first time when it made a new low to pop back in, but nothing. I was long 100 and I forget how many I was long, 100 and something calls down here in J period at one time. I shorted L when we had the single. I thought we were going to have single print, so I started shorting L, the 455s. And the only trade I took in M, unfortunately, I took a long against the monthly low the first time, which got a 70-cent response bounce off of it. Should have shorted it right after that. I did not. I was having a good day, just guiding the room. So I just watched it and ended up with a good day. Sets up a very, very interesting options expiration for tomorrow. As far as destinations, the upside, 450.26, another price probe. Another price probe to the downside, folks. That's the third one in a row, right? Yep, 3 days in a row. Now, they've been rejected. Well, yes, 2 days ago it was rejected. Today we opened inside of it, so it wasn't rejected, but it quickly got rejected. And now we have another large one. So 450.26, L's low. Then we have the single prints, M's high to K's low. 450.84 to 453.02. So $2.18. That's a pretty big set of single prints. Afternoon rally high in J, 456.57. And then today's high, what was today's high? A 458.74. Is that today's high? Just give me 1 second. I think I wrote something down wrong. 458.74. Yep, today's high. So that's your upside destinations. For the downside, please write these down. Today's low, 444.50. Then we have a weekly low, 443.27. Filling a gap at 442.66, 61-point gap from October 15th. 443.16, 11 wide from September 27th. 442.59 price probe from October 14th. 441.58 to 34 single prints from October 14th. Another set of single prints. 440.32 to 439.86 from the 14th of October. 439.58 lowest accepted price from October 14th. I'm going to give you one more. 438.58 daily low to 436.05, a 253-point gap from October 14th. So, and I'm not repeating those again. As far as the charts go, so here's the monthly. We took out last month's high by 98 cents. We now just took out last month's low by over $4 now. Okay? Still balanced. It is balanced to me. But a possibility of an outside month down. Weekly, firmly down. Don't forget, we had an outside week down 3 weeks ago. Look what's resulted since. Right? This stuff's pretty powerful. We closed that week at 466.09. Well, today, we went to 444.50. It's a $22 move. And then on the daily, one time framing down 5 days. Our next destination, actually, in sight, is the 200-day moving average of 441.68. Now, tomorrow night, I'll recap all of these indices. But just quickly, look at this. Triple Qs, boom. below the 200. They didn't even stop at it. They just blew right through it. And Russell, forget it. Russell's not even close to any of their indices. Look at this. So Russell, here's the monthly. 10-month balance. Boom, explode out below it. Next destination, January of 21's low, 190.94. Market has some issues ahead of it right now, right? And this is still short-term trading, right? It was very organized, good volume today. But now you have 3 months of longs on the water in the ES. We'll see if some of the big boys get involved. And the question is, which way do they get involved? Do they become buyers again? Or do they unload some and we push down to October's monthly low? 117 million shares already, with the after hours still to come. It's going to be the best volume of the year so far. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Enjoy your evening. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.